guys, welcome back to the Beach Whale Show News, where we do what here? We're talking about movie news, TV shows, anything that's entertainment. How about this? You guys saw the first look of the Wolverine of the X-Men?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You didn't see it?
You never really saw the original X-Men, that's why. As well, right?
No, I did.
You did? Oh, the yellow
I
suit.
just don't think it's good.
Oh,
Oh. So you never seen the old cartoons or the comic
No,
books
she did.
at least?
No, just the movies.
Just the movies? Okay. So do you prefer it having just a normal uniform that you had, like normal clothes basically?
The black or the tank top. Well, I definitely liked it in Logan.
Yeah, I like the
Well-
Logan is like the only one I like.
I feel like if it's Logan, I think it's just natural for him, really. But when it goes to the X-Men, I feel like he needs to wear that yellow uniform.
It depends on where he fits in, you know? Like, he's being dumped in with Marvel, correct?
Uh,
with the Avengers, I mean.
The Avengers, yes.
Yeah.
Supposedly. But apparently this is going to be before the whole event from the Logan.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
he wouldn't come back otherwise. He says the Logan is basically his official last time, but of course they kind of went around it and they said, no, this is just from the past. It's not technically from the future, basically Logan.
I was gonna say, well, then he would need one, but then I remember they basically gave Scarlet Witch normal clothes for like almost all the movies.
Yeah, pretty much. So either way, I think that's an improvement though. I just love it they didn't put the blue undies because I know they would have just had it from the 90s.
That's right. He does have, like, blue underwear.
Yeah.
No.
So, you know how, like, Superman... It's funny because I used to like the whole underwear kind of thing for superheroes.
You did?
Yeah, because Batman had it, Aquaman had it, Wonder Woman had it. We could go back before time and we could see, like, the underwear was basically the big trend of superheroes. Except for Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't think he ever had one.
It seems most comfortable.
You think so?
There's a lot more mobility.
Yeah, the mobility.
Think UFC. Some of them are just wearing plain boxers.
All right, then. So either way, of course, we already know that Deadpool 3 is officially stopped production.
I
Do you
heard.
know about this?
I did hear.
It's all because of the SAG-AFTRA strike. Do you know what's that basically called? The Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. Basically, there's around 160 basically performers, including actors, announcers, hosts, DJs, stunt performers, and broadcast journalists. So they're all working together to basically stop everything and join the Writers Guild behind the picket line.
Now, I know you're talking about this right now, but they did offer a proposal, right?
They did.
And did you hear about what I think one of them was? I was listening. I think he was saying that they wanted to scan you and then use you. They would basically pay you for that one time. Then they would use you. They would own that image of you in like all their other movies for like background.
Like an AI generated?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Because they did that to, not exactly, but an intro as the Secret Invasion, you know, Nick Fury,
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson, they used, I guess, the art for the intro, and it's all AI generated. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, we all know that it's going to be happening. They tried signing a contract like around, on July 12th, but since it ended on June 30th, they decided to not renew the contract. They rather stand with the writer guilds and stand behind them, not like the directors. They completely just bailed on them.
Oh, they took the deal? Or
Yeah, they
whatever?
took the deal. We talked about it before. They took the deal, and we were kind of sad because we were kind of wanted them to join the picket line so they could help the writers out a little bit. But it looks like the only ones who are actually doing it is the Actors Guild.
Writers.
Yeah, because it would just put more pressure to the Hollywood. Because of course they don't want to pay them. Apparently, we heard some weird, crazy stuff about this Disney CEO that he just says like, how could they be complaining? We give them enough money as it is. And don't worry, we're just going to have to wait it out. So apparently they want them to starve and beg for the street and then make them come over here so they can renew the contract in their terms. So it's just ridiculous. And I hope they get a better deal. I really do. Because we want our TV shows and movies to continue. Like, of course, House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones.
That one's already done, though, isn't it?
It's still continuing filming, and even though despise the SAG, the Actors Guild, because apparently they found a loophole. So this is because of the most cast are from UK Act, working on the contracts governed by the local union, Equity, and are not legally allowed to strike in any kind of grounds around that kind of contract. So if you're under contract with that,
You have to fulfill your contract.
you have to fulfill it. So no matter what. So I kind of feel bad for them because they're kind of forced into doing that, or else there'll be legitimately legal action against them, and they'll actually force them not to actually be working on other projects as well. So yeah, it's
They
not.
brought the hammer down.
I don't know when this strike's going to be over. Do you guys have an idea? Do you think they're going to finally crack
Not yet.
in
Not
Hollywood?
yet.
As
Not
executives executives or anything like that? No,
Not yet.
I would think they just find new people to hire.
probably. Yeah.
Because they're gonna look for people like who need probably experience, probably
Mhm.
stuff like that, like a bunch of new people who wouldn't
Mhm.
really. Because all these people probably done many projects already,
Mhm.
like big blockbuster hits. They'll
Mm.
probably find a bunch of people that are willing to build their resume with something. Some might be kind of good, most might be really bad. That's probably what they're gonna do until they change their mind.
Yeah, you're right. I do believe it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
In a way, someone's always replaceable.
Yeah, they're replaceable. Exactly. It just find this kind of loophole.
Yeah.
It pretty much kind of hurts them as well.
No.
Because they'll probably want them to sign contracts over there instead of over here
Yeah.
that they have more protection. But that's not going to work out.
Yeah.
But at least we do have good news that the House of the Dragon season 2 is coming, but by force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all gonna be sad acting.
Yeah, I know. I think it's kind of appropriate for the timeline, actually. So I'm just saying. All right, so have you guys heard about the Snow White picture?
I don't have Twitter anymore, so I haven't heard about anything.
So apparently, so if you not know, we know that we're getting a Snow White by Gal Gadot and
Yeah.
this, what was it, like Seven Dwarves? Yeah. So apparently, there's been a leaked photo going on about that. It was kind of really odd. Apparently, a journalist called it the Snow White and the Seven politically correct companions.
So small people?
Small people.
No.
That's the politically correct term for
Well,
a small
They're called
person.
small
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, a small person.
Yeah, either way, it was basically, it just shows them like all kind of like, they're not actual dwarves. They're just people wearing weird outfits. I think there's only one short guy in there. Really? Just short?
I can't get past this. Sorry.
But-
They're called small
Yeah.
people. You can't just call them dwarf.
No.
It's
That
offensive.
sounds cooler.
It does sound
Because it
cooler.
does.
I mean, no, you're not gonna call him a midget, but you'll call him the dwarf. I think that's kind of cool.
But it's just funny because everybody says this was 100% real. I can't believe Disney's doing this. They're destroying my childhood.
So
I
Peter
don't know.
Dinklage.
Peter English, yeah.
Remember, he was a giant dwarf in
But I think
Infinity War.
he doesn't he hate the word dwarf?
Who? Peter?
Probably.
Peter Dinklage, yeah.
Uh,
He hates the word dwarf.
Well, the word dwarf implies that you are, because when you say someone is a dwarf, instead of saying they have dwarfism, like that's not good to say, because
Okay.
you're calling them by their, I don't know what I should call it. It's not a disability, but you're calling them by what they have instead of like saying they have it. If you're calling them a dwarf, then you're saying that that's their whole person. You are a
okay.
dwarf. Like that's not
okay.
their whole person. They have dwarfism.
my apologies.
It's funny. All right, so either way, let's go right back into the news. Disney CEO Bob Iger, your favorite, has announced the company will pull back Marvel and Star Wars content.
All right.
So you're telling me we're not going to have more TV shows for Marvel or Star Wars content?
that's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
I need more quality. Not fucking. I need the quality to go up.
So apparently they've been spending $5.5 billion
Holy shit.
for both Star Wars content and Marvel's as well. So that's a lot. Lucasfilm has been draining Disney for a very long time now. I still blame Kathy Kennedy for that. So we keep hearing news that she might get fired or she is fired, but that's just
Okay,
rumors and
fine.
speculations. I hope she's gone. I don't know about you guys, but I really want her to leave. And of course, Marvel is not doing as fine either because they've been spending quite a few money as well, of course.
So
And
that's Kevin's fault.
you think it's his fault? Because he did the Avengers, but I think his plan just went wild. I don't think he didn't have a clear image after Endgame. Because I feel like they just gave him too much things. It's like, we want more and more and more of this. And he already had like a 10-year plan with the first
Which was
the first Avengers to the Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was a plan. This one, he just pulled it out of his ass and just start tossing darts into the air, and hopefully one of them would stick, which is the only Spider-Man, really. But either way, he's trying to cut back half of that. So we'll be probably seeing less of Ant-Man and the Wasp,
right.
Quantumania.
Now we're talking.
He said also some of the animations as well, like Stranger Worlds. That one underperformed the box office as well.
Poor Jake Gyllenhaal.
He also did say to help save the money and the company from struggling.
They're gonna focus on theme park.
The theme parks are pretty low as well, actually. He didn't say anything about theme parks though, but I did heard like the sales were pretty down as well.
I think that's their strongest thing right now is theme park.
If anything, I think so too. I think theme parks are actually making them gain money because they don't have nothing to spend really,
Mm-hmm.
instead of budget movies. Because they have to have to
Yeah.
pay advertisements, theater theater and whatever, the actors, and the theme parks is actually theirs. If anything, just malfunctions on vehicles, really. That's pretty much it.
Just
And
have to
drinks and
clean.
food, and that's
They
it.
just gotta play for their employees there.
Yeah, that's true.
And they don't get paid as nearly as probably would the actors and
Yeah.
writers be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, they're just, those employees are probably just happy to be there.
I don't think he's very confident with the, what do you call that movie? The Marvels?
I'm not confident in that too.
Yeah, because
Who
he
thought
said
of that
he
would
spent
be-
a lot of high budget on that as well. So we're looking.
No one's gonna watch it. No one's gonna watch that movie.
I don't know. Are you guys gonna go plan to see it? The Marvels?
No.
The trailer didn't
They're
look
like
good at
the-
all.
Well, do you
All
guys
the
know
worst
anybody who
characters.
is willing to go?
No.
They literally shoved characters that no one wants.
All right, so what's the next movie you guys are planning to go see? That's not
Oppenheimer.
Marvel related.
Oppenheimer or
Oppenheimer
Barbie.
and Barbie.
Oh, okay, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
And they're the same days, bro.
Yeah.
I thought
Open
you guys
Barbie.
were going to say
Yeah.
the
Open Barbie.
Open Barbie.
Oh.
I thought I thought you guys were gonna say what was that has so many trend going on? The Sound of Freedom, I think that's called. That's on playing right now in theaters. Yeah, I
Oh.
keep
I
hearing
told you
about
about
it.
that. That's the one with the child adoption thing.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it's a Sounds of Freedom. It's about like what you said. But the one that I'm pretty excited for right now, to be honest, is Napoleon.
Joaquin Phoenix
Joaquin
is in
Phoenix?
it.
Yeah, he's playing Napoleon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is that was the last news. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, I have news. We
Yeah.
watched Past Lives.
Yes, we
Best
did.
movie of the year.
All right, then, guys. Well, thank you for watching the B12 Show News, and we'll see you guys next week. Later, guys.
Later.
Later.